Hello there, it's Diane from Stamping with Diane in Innisfil, Ontario, and I am here today with another project using our Decorative Borders Decorative Borders stamp set from Stampin' Up. And today we're going to be showing the beauty of heat embossing, and this card can be certainly modified for any occasion, but let's get started. We're going to start with a piece of our thick basic white cardstock, and I have just taken a half sheet, scored it, we're folding, and we're going to start right away with our stamping. So I have a piece of our Bermuda Bay cardstock here, and I've cut it just at about 4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to be my top layer. So you've just watched me rub it gently with our embossing buddy, and that is for the purpose of removing any extra static that could be on that paper. I'm now inking up generously using our Versamark ink pad. So I can't see the ink on here, but I want to press this right down in the corner of my card base. You can tell I have my piercing mat underneath because this is a photopolymer stamp set. So pressing, and there we go. I could hear it. So yes, I can see that image. I think we're pretty good there. And then I'm also going to do the same process with this tiny little kind of a flower stamp. And I just want that up in the opposite corner of this card. Okay, so there we go. So now that I have the Versamark on there, I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper and set my project on there. I'm being very careful not to touch where the Versamark is. Now I have dumped our white embossing powder into a larger dish, and I'm just going to spoon on some of our white embossing powder over the small image, give it a tap tap, and I'm not touching it. I certainly don't want to touch that Versamark, but I'm just letting the white embossing powder generously cover the larger image, giving a tap tap on the back. So that looks like a nice clear image. I do have my little paintbrush in my embossing kit in case I need to brush off anything extra, but it looks like we've got it quite nicely. So I am going to bring in the heat tool, so you are going to hear it, but I want you to see the magic happen. So I'm holding on with the tweezers here and just directing the heat right at the image. And there we go. Watch it turn from a dusty white into the embossed, here we go, into the embossed white. Just adds so much dimension and elegance to our card. Make sure you get all the little bits. So there we go. I was holding that with tweezers. And now I'm going to take us to the inside of our card. And I have been pairing with the Kind and Sincere stamp set this month, and it has so many different sentiments to choose from. So I think the congratulations is going to work really nicely on here. So that's almost taking up the whole width of our card. Now you'll notice this is a cling stamp, so I'm going to remove the mat from underneath. I don't need that extra cushioning, but because we've used Bermuda Bay on the front, let's continue and use the Bermuda Bay on the inside as well for our congratulations. Looks like I've got pretty even coverage there, and come straight down. Congratulations. Just giving it a little press across the center because this is a long stamp. There we go. And then we could say congratulations you too, but I think this time I'm going to do congratulations are in order. Again, this is a cling So I don't want any extra padding underneath this. Congratulations are in order. There we go. So that's going to be our inside. Now let's start building the outside. So I'm going to layer on our card front a piece of the black and then our beautiful embossed piece here. Now, because the congratulations is so large, it doesn't really fit across there the way I wanted it to. So that's why we put it inside. So we're going to decorate the outside with some hearts, because this is going to be a wedding card. So in the nature of conserving paper, I'm going to punch 2 of our scalloped hearts. So I'm pushing it in as far as I can, making sure I'm leaving a good border around here. Punching out 1 scalloped heart, turn, and I'm going to punch a second scalloped heart out of there. And nobody's going to know about that because that's going to be here underneath. So a little trick to saving some paper. And we'll adhere this onto our thick card base. So by using the thick card base, it does just give a little bit of extra here, because I did cheat on the front by cutting a little piece out of that. I think I want to make sure I'm getting that centered. I'm using a smaller border today than I usually do, just kind of 1/8 of an inch. There we go. And then, excuse me, this is going to sit on top. So let's go ahead and adhere that as well. And again, watching the border around here. And then I'm going to come in with a lighter shade. I'm going to come in with our pool party. And we're going to punch 2 of our regular hearts, the straight hearts, here out of the pool party. And let's layer these up on the black. And I think that looks really, really sharp. So I can just put my adhesive here underneath, pop this on. Ooh, so pretty. Now, if you know who this card would be for, you could certainly stamp the initials of the couple, or for an anniversary card, you could decorate these 2 hearts if you wish. I think we're just going to put them like so. And I'm going to keep them flat instead of putting any dimensionals on them. There we go. And we can bling it up with a few of our classic matte dots. Now either the white or the black would work well on this card. I'm going to use the black ones, see if we like that look. Oops. Now, our new catalog is going to be coming out on the beginning of May. We did receive notification today that some prices, unfortunately, are going to be going up. So if you are looking for cardstock, if you're looking for glue, if you're looking for any of your crafting supplies, now would be the time to get some of those before the price increases. So that price will not increase until the first week of May. Okay, so I'd be happy to place an order for you, or if you want to place your own order at my online store. As I say, prices are going to go up a little bit. There we go, there's that one. And I had done I had cut out Congratulations You Too. on a different card, and that could also go inside with a couple of hearts in behind it. So you could fussy cut that out as well. So thanks for watching. That's with the Kind and Sincere and with our decorative borders, and of course using the heat embosser for our project today. So thanks again for joining in. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate your support. Bye for now.